need to understand this is 20,000 squares we're talking about. You're not going to get this type of warehousing anywhere. So we need to close the deal.
I get it, Musa.
Time is not on our side.
But I haven't had time to go through everything yet.
Yes, but time is money, Nick.
I'll try and sort it out sometime later today.
Yeah, that's fine. What time?
Later today? Maybe.
That's fine.
But I don't want to rush into something.
Yeah, it's 20 million rand on the line. 20 million rand.
I hear you, bro. It's
Okay.
a big number. I do get it.
I'll see you soon.
Alright. See you.
Bye. Guys, I have something huge for you guys. Today, we have our first No Roadblocks V8 proper review. Not just any V8, a biturbo V8. Not just any biturbo V8, a Mercedes-Benz 4-liter V8. Not just any 4-liter, the G of it. I think this is like the daddy G. The G-Class is a rolling status symbol, but not just any rolling status symbol. Like, it commands attention wherever you are, whether you're cruising in Sandton or driving through Camps Bay or arriving at a business meeting, thank you, in Umhlanga. This commands attention. It grabs everyone's attention without even starting the engine first. Come listen to this. I'm gonna close the door. It's a tank. It's literally a tank. Listen to this. When last did you hear that in a car? Like, that sounds like a whole bang, you know? Everything about this car is extreme. When you look at it, it's very boxy. Christina, it's Mr. Take Your Girl. Christina, eh? You know, being a brick, the first design, it was not meant to be your average white girl go to the mall car. This is a full-fledged 4x4 with not just one, not just two, but 3 lockers. So technically, if you didn't have these low thread tires, or I don't know what you call them, low profile tires, there you go. If you had proper 4x4 tires, this can actually take on a Land Cruiser. That's how extreme this car is. It's extreme in everything. Extreme in luxury, extreme in capability. You can go off-road with this. You wouldn't, but you can. You can go to the mall with this. You can go to an event with this. Like, it covers all purposes. Is it practical? Not so much, really. It's, first of all, cost 5 million rand. Second of all, it drinks fuel like a jet. But that's the price you need to pay if you want to command attention. The latest G63 has updated its lights. This is the pre-facelift, but it's the latest generation. They've added nice angel lights. They've added a wider body stance, so the car is wider itself. New grille, but most of it is the same. I mean, this car has looked the same since the 70s. Coming to the side, we look at the rims. 20 or 19-inch alloy rims on a fully fledged 4x4 with low profile tires. And then you have your nice brake piston caliper screaming in red that I'm not normal. Another perfect thing about this car is all its badges telling you I'm not normal. AMG 1, AMG 2. We open the door, another Jeep looking badge, but AMG again. I'm not normal. AMG again. It's telling you. AMG again. 6.3 guns. This car is about being flashy. It really is about being flashy. Am I a flashy person? Maybe yes. Maybe when I get money, when I get to that level. Right now, I don't know because I'm broke. But today, I'm here to enjoy being in the G class. And I must be honest, driving the G class, you do get a sense of, I'm better than you. You get a sense of people coming past you, saying hi, some people being a little jealous, some people skiffing you, South African language. But it gives you a sense of, I am important. Other people treat you better in this car than when you're in a normal car. The cabin is pure indulgence. Napa leather seats, 64 color ambient lighting, a dual screen MBUX infotainment system, and a Burmester sound system that turns any drive into a concert. Whether you're heading to a lodge in the Lowveld or taking on a Jozi highway, the G63 doesn't just move. You feel it in your chest. Sitting inside here, there's an immediate feel of opulence. Leather everywhere, a full screen extending all the way to your gauge cluster, your air conditioning. Is it air conditioning? Air conditioning looks like it's from a jet. On the inside, leather everywhere. Like there's not one part of plastic. I'm lying, I found plastic. That's bad, I found plastic, guys. On the side door pins, there's some bit of plastic, but otherwise, most part of the car feels like it should. Expensive. One of the most beautiful things about this car is after a long, heavy day of making millions, I come back in and I turn on my heated seats or cooled seats and I can get a massage. This has 6 or 7 different massage features in one chair. You know, you get a hot, relaxing massage. You get like a body massage. Well, I don't know all the massages because, I mean, this is my dream car. So I just know you get a massage, you know. As well, I am kind of a big-ish guy. Sitting in this car, I feel like I have lots of space. Because of your boxy shape, the windows are like square. So it feels like I can see out more. I can see in front of my bonnet, which makes driving way easier. And while you're driving, because this is a tank, of course, there is no sound from the outside. You are in your own world within this car. Coming into the back of the real G, yeah, the seats are very comfortable. I've got lots of headroom, but obviously this is a box and it's quite a small box, so I don't have lots of leg room. I can't straighten my legs sitting behind myself. That's 6'1", which is great, but not too great. The seats are so comfortable though. And another benefit, if I can find it, is, there we go. You can lift your seat up or down. So yeah, it's quite nice here at the back. It is by no means better than a GLE, which is maybe a quarter of the price of this, but it's quite doable. I do like the head space though, because obviously it's got a extra dip going up here as a box. Everything about this car is just a bit crazy. Like, even the mats feel 2 kilograms and are like real rubber. Like, it feels like this is a working mat for like real gumboots with a nice G there. When have you seen a car that comes straight from factory with side pipes? That's normally an aftermarket thing, but the G is crazy like that. I really do need to talk about the downside, as the person who's borrowing me the car has told me. The one thing he gets really annoyed about the G-Class is that this whole spare wheel, especially before the pre-facelift, the camera is behind the spare wheel. So when you're reversing, you need to take into account that there's a spare wheel behind you. And so if you think you're not close to the wall, you probably are. Another downside to it are these side opening boots. If you park behind a car, the side opening boot is not your best bet. You're probably going to hit the car next to you. And then on top of that, it feels like a bank vault. Listen to this. I must be honest though, there are a few negatives in this car. Negative being that you probably paid over 3 million to 5 million for this car. And paying that amount of money, I feel like this car should poop diamonds. Coming here, I open. It's not electronic. Electronic. It's not, it doesn't use electricity to move. You understand, guys, you'll understand. So, I mean, I feel like that's like a little cheap. I also feel a few cheap things. The accelerator is like a bit flimsy. Feels a bit flimsy, and then you get some plastic parts here on the side. Otherwise, everything else is leather, including this nice antique wood. What is it called? Charcoal color, I think. I'm not a designer, but it's beautiful. Another huge downside and negative of this car is that I open the window all the way down and it stops. Why can't the window open all the way down? Especially because this is perfect and you're in the upright position. Like, you want to be able to put your hand out and be a G, but I guess G's don't really do that. So it's a negative for me. I would have preferred it to go all the way down, but in life you don't win everything. You just lose 5 million rand. The previous generation had solid axles, which were great for hardcore off-roading, but made the on-road ride very stiff, bouncy, and less refined. Now with this new generation, the front suspension came with an independent front suspension, which dramatically improved the road comfort. On top of that, AMG has added adaptive damping. Now you can choose if you want to ride in comfort, or as it has a V8, you want to drive fast. Well, we go into sports mode, which makes your suspension really stiff for different conditions. The old version had a tall, top-heavy feel, a lot of body roll in corners, whereas this new version is way more planted, tighter body control, and feels more like a modern SUV, despite the boxy design. In terms of off-road capability, both are still excellent off-road, but the old one has an edge over this new one for crawling the rocks thanks to the solid axle. This new version is more versatile, still very capable off-road, but now also very drivable for a daily driver and extremely comfortable within the city or for long drives. Even though this beast weighs the same as Big Mama, 2.6 tons, you would not believe me. Stina A moves from 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. And that's because it has a 577 horsepower in the engine and 800 Newton meters of torque.
It's got one of those big shiny things with a lot of tubes and curly coils coming out of it, with a red doohickey and Vin, he's got one of those fancy thingamajiggers.
My English went off then. It's literally a monster. Everything about this is overdone. That's its personality. Overdoing, overzealous, overpresence. So, the first time driving this car, I was quite confused because I expected to be like a bit more, I don't know, luxurious type of drive considering the price and so forth. But it's quite uncomfortable, uncontrolled, and you can feel the bumps come through into the cabin. Even small bumps, you feel it just penetrate through the cabin. So at first I was quite a bit shaky. I thought this car drives really, really badly. But as I've driven it, doing the review, and the day has gone past, I find myself enjoying it. And it just reminded me of old cars. There's something about this that resonates with like an old car feeling. Nothing is ever perfect, but you make a connection with the car, and you find yourself actually enjoying driving the car slowly. It's not a car that you have to drive fast. And in today's day and age, all these cars that go to 0 to 100 in 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds, 3.5 seconds, to be honest with you, when you try drive the car normally, it is so mundane and like non-connected. You don't feel connected to the car, which makes the car a bit of a, I don't know, dull. It makes it, it's not yours, There's something about a car that is just perfect but not perfect that makes it perfect. So yeah, like, and the way the exhaust rumbles, and it just, you start having a real connection to the car. You want to get in here every single day so you can drive your non-perfect car perfectly. Oh. As well, I've realized the exhaust it's not like a roaring V8. It's very deep. It's like a bellow. So, I mean, you're not going to hear it really well in the video. But like if I park outside your house, it feels like the house is shaking from how deep and bellowy the exhaust is. And it's kind of satisfying. It's beautiful. As I like pull off and I hear the, oh, �ㄒ𝐍𝐼𝐒 it screams, I have done well. And I think for someone who is working hard and, in this life, we really work hard to die. So if I work hard and I buy myself a G-Class, I feel like they are paying me back. And sometimes you don't get that in all cars. You don't feel like you're getting the value of how much you've sweated, put in the work in the car. I mean, it might be fun for the first 2-3 months, and you might need to take it to the track to actually enjoy the car. But this, no, everything about it, from how people react to you, from its status symbol, to how it drives, to its being overzealous in everything. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. And that's why I think the G-Class deserves the name the G. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, OnlyFans, everything. Just join us and turn on your notifications. I mean, I want to miss something as sexy as this.